What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking in on this Nightly Chronicles. Check this out. I was at my full-time job the other day. We had work the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, right? And I was talking to one of my co-workers. Now, I'm about to stop doing this altogether. I really am. I really am. Because I'm going to give you the story. I was sitting here talking to one of my co-workers, and they was telling me, they was like, man, he said, man, I'm about to start this other job, man. He told me where he was gonna be working at. I said, man, that's cool, bro. I said, man, but why don't you try to find like something that you good at, man, and like do it on the side. And he showed me something. That particular coworker showed me something that was like, man, I paint on the side. I'm thinking, he just paint like regular paint, which ain't nothing. But what he showed me, he paint designed rooms. What it is, it's a regular room. He put designs on the wall. Man, it is awesome. So and I'm telling him, I'm saying, man, why don't you do this? Why don't you take this and run this up? Why don't you hustle this on the side? Oh man, I just be doing it for like, friends or something. You know what I'm saying? I just be doing something. I said, man, doing something? I said, man, you can make some money with this. Well, man, I'm doing one of my friends now. They just gave me $80, which ain't nothing, because it's easy. I said, bro, look, you can at least get $300 for this. I said, man, honestly, man, if I was into this kind of stuff and I needed my kids' room painted, I would pay you that because it looked that good. It was like 3D painting on the wall. That's what it looked like. Honestly. So, we got to talking. I said, bro, think about it. I said, how many days a week you gonna work at your other job? And he was telling me like 3 days a week. Maybe work like, I want to say maybe 5 hours a day, 6 hours, something like that. And he was like, man, it ain't gonna be no hard work. Only thing I'm gonna be doing is scanning packages. I said, it's the simple fact you're gonna be there 6 hours a day. And then you know what I did, man? I sat down with that man and I broke down the math. I said, bro, look, I want to tell you what he was gonna be making an hour, but we just gonna base it off $10 an hour. I said, bro, look, if you working 6 hours a day for $10 an hour, I said, man, it's $60. $10 an hour, 6 hours a day, that's $60. 3 days a week, that's $180. I said, man, you can paint this room. I said, how long would it take you to do that room? He was like, man, to paint the whole room, three base colors. Out of the four, he said, out of the room, he said, 3 of the walls I painted a solid color. That 4th wall I 3D'd. He said, man, after I paint it, tape it, let it dry, come back with another coat, touch up. He said, man, maybe about 4 hours. I said, bro, in 4 hours you can make $300 versus you going over here work 3 days a week for an extra $200. And he still wasn't hearing me, so I broke it down even more. I let him go back to work, and I came because I wanted to let him think about it. I came back an hour later. I had a little app on my phone. I broke down everything. I said, bro, look, this is what we make an hour at our full-time job right here. This is what we make. This is what we make at the end of the week. I said, when you start that other job, this is what you're gonna make by the hour. This is what you're gonna make at the end of the week. I said, now if you start your painting stuff on the side, bro, you let the customer buy all the material. You come in and charge $300 to do the whole job. I said, man, 3 days a week. I said, matter of fact, I'm gonna cut it back 2 days a week. You're gonna work 2 days a week. You're gonna work 2 days a week out of a 4-week month. I said, bruh, $300 a day, 2 days a week is $600. 600 times 4, $2,400 a month. I said, now, I'm not getting in your business, but when people go get a second job, they ain't going to get a second job so they can just stack up some money. They getting a second job because somewhere along the line, they done jumped into some debt and they in the jam. I said, I don't know, I remember an old guy told me, he said, you will never meet a person working 2 jobs that start doing better. If you in the jam right now with your first job, you get a second job, you ain't gonna be doing too much better. I said, so check this out, bro. Instead of you going to work for that job making this amount of hours, I said, go there for about a month. Stack you some paper up to buy you some better painting equipment or whatever. I said, go there for a month and do that. Now listen now. So I broke it down. I said, man, that's $2,400 a month. I said, this is what we make on our full-time job. Your hustle can bring in $2,400 a month cash. Forget paying taxes. Run under the table. $2,400 a month cash. I said, man, you can pay your mortgage, your car note, your insurance, and your phone bill with your $2,400. I said, and then your full-time job checks, pay your little utilities, and start stacking, man, and get out of debt. I mean, I'm talking about, man, I poured my heart out into this dude when I was telling him that. You know what this man told me when I finished? I broke it down. I showed him I typed it all up on my phone, broke it down. You know what this man told me when I finished? Man, this year, man, I plan on living my best life, man. I ain't planning on working hard. I plan on living my best life. I said to myself, I would never do that again. I said, because some people don't, honestly, I ain't never ran into nobody that wanted to hear this what I'm talking about. Because everybody are comfortable. They comfortable where they at. They don't want to grow. So I stopped talking about it. Another guy, man, another guy I grew up with, man, he's an awesome mechanic. I've been trying to tell this man to start a mobile mechanic business for the longest. Because he will have a niche. Don't nobody around here does mobile mechanic work. Because I've been calling around. I said, man, you ain't got to do big stuff. I said, do petty, small stuff. Brakes, oil change, tire rotation, alternator, fuel pumps, fuel filters. I said, man, my truck right now need an alternator. I don't feel like taking it to the shop waiting a week and a half. I called him. I said, bro, what you charge me to put an alternator on? I said, man, I go get the part. You know what I'm saying? You just tell me what you charge. He was like, man, I don't even work on cars no more. Which was cool. Sometimes you don't feel like doing stuff. I was willing to pay the dude $200. Man, I go buy the alternator. I give you $200. Handle your business. You know, because I want to see him win. But he didn't want to do it. I can't push him. You know what I'm saying? You just got to leave people alone. And from honestly, from here on out, man, I ain't talking to nobody else about starting no business, bettering yourself. Man, forget all that. People don't want to hear it. I ain't going to waste my breath.